to cook. So, what are we cooking today?
Today, we'll be making ratatouille, a very colorful dish, and it's kind of a wild dish too. To start off, can you pass me those bell peppers, please? Thank you. And as you can see with all these colors just from the bell peppers themselves, it's kind of a very colorful dish. What I want you to do while I'm cutting this is to please put them in a bowl and mix them around to show off those pretty colors.
So how many does this feed?
It yields about 2 servings, or if you're big like me, probably 1 serving. But most people they can only eat half of it. What kind of vegetable do you like to eat?
Green beans.
Ugh, I'd rather not eat green beans.
What's your favorite?
My favorite is probably bell pepper. I can eat them by themselves too. So they're pretty much my favorite.
Who inspired you to cook this dish?
This dish, one day I was sitting on the couch watching TV while my life was passing me by, and I thought, let's watch a movie, because I was with a friend. So we watched Ratatouille, and I was like, I wonder if that's a real dish. So I went online, looked it up, and it was a real dish. So here I am making it.
Now, we just saw Chef Cameron chop up those bell peppers. In addition to that, he has added 1 zucchini and 1 squash. Now, let's watch and see how he will incorporate the eggplant.
It's heating up. Can you pass me the eggplant? Yeah, that's the eggplant. Kind of looks like an egg, kind of, sort of.
But it's purple.
Yeah, it's old egg, or Easter egg, whichever one. But eggplant is a weird vegetable to me. Me personally, I don't like it because the only time I've really eaten it is in this recipe, and then while it's raw. And while it's raw, it tastes like styrofoam mixed with But when you cook it, it has a very colorful and a very robust flavor, and that's one thing I do like about it. Let's see if our pan is hot. Yep. Good way to test, just get a little bit of the garlic. Oh, it's not hot. My fault. You're supposed to hear a little sizzle. You're gonna hear it in a second. Hopefully. But oh, there it goes. It's bubbling. We good. I'm gonna cut up the rest of this eggplant. You know, because you're gonna need a whole one, or else it's gonna be kind of nasty.
So, how are you cooking the eggplant?
I guess you can call it being stewed because of the fact that it's going to be cooking with the diced tomatoes, and it has a lot of liquid, so it's almost like cooking it with a soup. So yeah, stewed seems like the best way to call it. Well, if you can hear it, I can't really hear it. I can really hear it. I'm going to go and add the rest of my garlic.
Oh yeah, right
Hear it? Yeah. I have a half onion diced, and this is just 1 clove of garlic. See, yeah. Get the oil really incorporated with the onions so that they can cook faster. And what can I use? I can use your spoon. Don't look like you're using anymore. So I'm gonna let these cook. What do you have to say?
What's the difference between stewed and fried?
Stewed and fried? Well, it's a lot of difference. One, fried, you use a lot of oil and it's very unhealthy, but stewed is whenever you use a liquid like water, tomato juice, or tomato insides, and you just let the vegetables cook for a little minute. But when you fry something, it can be really greasy and maybe not as healthy as stewing it, but it should be good. Add the rest of this eggplant. Right. Oops. As you can tell, I'm kind of loud in the kitchen with all my knickknacks and paddywhacks and hitting everything. So it's kind of hard to do all this, but all right.
What's the easiest?
The easiest part? The easiest part is cooking, because all you're doing is just putting stuff in the pan. Like these onions are about done. If you can put that over there for me, and pass me the rest of the vegetables. But yeah, it's just putting everything in one pot, letting it cook down. So it's a fairly easy recipe. Maybe when you get a little bit older, you can help me make it and finish. I mean, actually do it yourself. The onions, they're starting to get a little bit translucent, meaning you can see through them, and that means they're about done sauteing. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna add.
You eat onions raw?
You can, but they're nasty tasting. They're like real bitter. I'm gonna add the rest of this. Let's see. Oh, I hope it fit. Ooh. We're gonna make it fit. But I'm gonna let this cook down some. Kind of let the vegetables get a nice little sear and a nice color on it. Let's really hope it fits in this pan. Ooh.
What vivid colors.
I know, right? All the greens and the yellows and the greens and the greens and the greens and the red. Yeah, that's the one color I forgot. I don't know how I forgot my favorite color. But I'll let that cook down. I'm gonna wash this out some. Again, I hate washing dishes, so I'm gonna leave it there for somebody else to do.
I know you're keeping up with our awesome recipe, so you should have your veggies chopped, add some basil, and let it all simmer together until it's done.
If you want, you can add in some salt. Grab
Like
some
a
salt.
pinch?
Just a pinch. And sprinkle it around. Thank you. And that should be good for now. This recipe doesn't call for a lot of salt unless you're a salt person and you just love the taste of salt. It doesn't call for it. So let that cook down.
What does the salt do?
The salt, it just gives it a nice flavor, like a roundabout flavor, meaning salt pretty much goes good with any kind of vegetable, any kind of meat. So it just gives it a nice flavor. I turn the heat up some so that these vegetables can cook faster, and that's what they're doing. So they are doing their job.
Is there such thing as too much salt?
Yeah, the human body can only take so much salt, and once you get too much, it can cause a lot of troubles in your body. You might have to go to the doctor, even the hospital. So that's why you try to stay away from a lot of salt in your food. But eating food like this all the time, you should be good. Hopping around, skipping, making bonfires, all the happy stuff people do. Let's see. Do you want to open up the can for me? Let's see. Here's the can opener.
Okay, how do you do this?
You don't know how to do it?
No.
You really don't cook, man. Okay. Put it on here. You gotta squeeze it tight. Go ahead. I think it might be best if I do it now because it's kind of hard to start once you stop. So. Hope it go all the way around. Yeah. Now I'm gonna add the tomatoes to the fire, aka the vegetables. And this itself.
It made the sizzle go away.
I know it's only because the tomatoes are really cold. So, you know, it's hot versus cold. Cold is probably always gonna win. Put this in the garbage. And I'm gonna stir this around some. And you see how much juice was with the tomatoes? That's what I mean by stewing. And turn up the heat all the way to hot, very hot. Put the top on. And this will let the steam collect, and it will pretty much just steam the vegetables.
Now that we're done with our ratatouille, we will start on our mouth-watering vinaigrette.
And to start off, I have this pan. It's a really small saute pan on a high heat. Well, no, I don't. Not yet. There you go. Well, I'm having it on a high heat, and I'm gonna saute or toast the pecans for the vinaigrette. And while we're doing that, I can go and get together everything. So I have 1/4 of a cup of orange juice, 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. It's pretty nasty, now isn't it? Should I do it? Should I not do it? What should I do?
I don't know.
I'm gonna do it. Gotta be a man sometime. Okay, wipe it off. But that is 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. And I have 3 tablespoons of red wine vinegar right here. And we're gonna whisk that together for now. And while I'm doing that, that pan should be pretty hot now. So I'm gonna add the pecans. I'm gonna let those toast. And when you toast nuts like walnuts, pecans, anything like that, it brings out a very woodsy flavor, and it like kind of transforms the flavor of the nuts. So I got that mixed together now, and I need 2 tablespoons of honey. And yes, I know I'm using the same spoon I had mustard. And I know you're thinking, honey and mustard, that does not go together. But in this one, it shall. So add that. Add another tablespoon. Since I like sweet things, I'm gonna add an extra about a half a tablespoon.
Why use honey?
Because honey, 1, is easier to mix together, and 2, it's healthier than just using raw sugar and cane sugar. And it's also a little bit more sweeter. Oh, ooh, that's loud. Hurt my head. But we got the honey in now, and I'm gonna put that in the sink. I don't want to make a big mess.
Want me to wash it?
You can if you want to. Those pecans are starting to toast, and we're gonna whisk this together very well, because the honey, it can settle down at the bottom really quickly. If you want, you can grab that olive oil right here, and that's a tablespoon and a half. You can mix it together.
Put all of it?
Yeah. There we go. You put that in the sink. And a pinch of salt. Thank you. And the important thing about a vinaigrette is that you always keep it moving, unless you want everything to settle to the bottom. And that pepper would be really nice too.
Just a pinch?
Yeah, just a pinch. Yeah, that is perfect. Thank you. See, you can be a great chef one day. You better look out for Kendall Paxton. Now that we got this mixing, and the pecans, they're nice and toasted, so we're gonna get this on the cutting board and turn that off, because the last thing we want is a fire. Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. You seen that video before? No? Okay. Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. That's the last thing we want is a fire. But I'm gonna chop these up kind of coarsely, meaning they're gonna keep some shape, but they're not gonna be extra fine, like me sometimes. But yeah, I'm gonna cut them up really nicely, and I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons to the vinaigrette. It's kind of hard to tell because my hands, like, they grow every week, so it's hard for me to tell like if it's a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. But I measured my hands this morning, so I'm good.
Can you use another kind of nut?
You can, but the recipe that I've been using is just called for pecans. But I'm sure it tastes great with walnuts and what other nut is it? What else? Cashews, even pistachios. But now that we got that going, we're gonna put this aside in our bowl, because that is a great little snack to have like before school or something, just to eat. Okay. We'll put the rest of this in the trash can. These little cutting boards are something to invest in, because they easy to move around. But now that we're done with the vinaigrette, we're gonna put this aside over here. Yeah, if you could pass me that cutting board. Thank you.
Welcome.
See, this show is all about color. You see the color I got on this? Put that one over there. We don't need that anymore. So I'm gonna start on the fruit salad now, and that consists of a lot of different berries, fruits, and it's a fruit salad. So start off with the pineapple. That's the hardest thing to cut.
Why do you use a cutting board?
So I won't scratch up the counter. And I remember when I first started cooking, I accidentally didn't use the cutting board, and my mom just went off. She's like, "Oh, you got all these cuts on my counter. Who gonna clean them up?" I'm not. And I was like, "Oh, well, I guess I gotta use a cutting board for the rest of my life." So I always make sure I got a cutting board somewhere in the kitchen.
How do you pick the perfect pineapples?
The perfect pineapples. I just trust in God, because I don't know any tricks to pick one. I just trust in God and hope that all his fruits are good. So it looks like this one is nice and juicy and sweet. And I'm gonna let it be by itself. So you can keep that, put it in your room, make a pretty good decoration. But what do I know? I'm a 16-year-old dude. I'm not good with decorations. But yeah, I'm gonna cut these down some more so it'll be easier to work with. Like that.
How much do you need for the fruit salad?
How much pineapple? You can get 1 pineapple and like get as much flesh on the pineapple you can use. Can you pass me that bowl of it got the grapes in it? Yeah. And by the way, this is probably about 1 vine, maybe a couple of grapes that I got in the bowl already. I didn't feel like picking them off the thing because I'm lazy. But we're gonna throw these in here. If you want, you can start mixing that around like you did with the vegetables earlier. This right.
With the spoon?
Yeah, with the spoon. I'll get you a spoon. Got you to reach this. Here you go. Just start mixing that around for me.
What other fruit do you use?
We have the only fruit left that we got are kiwis. And kiwis are like a tropical fruit, and they're green, so that will bring a lot of different color into the fruit salad itself. So that'll be nice. And also we have a couple of berries. We got blueberries because they're blue, blackberries because they're black, and raspberries because I guess they're ras. I don't know. I don't know why they call it raspberry. But add this to the bowl for you. It's another reason why I love flexible cutting boards. But while you're trying on that, can you pass me the blackberries and raspberries and blueberries and all that? The important thing while you're handling berries is that, especially blackberries and raspberries, they're very fragile, meaning like they can break down, they can just bust really easily. But in fruit salad, you want that, so you can see all the colors. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab a fork that I got. Matter of fact, spatula, because it seems like it'd be the easiest thing to do. Just smash it down some in the bowl. And that way all the juices can come out. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna add that to this. And just mix it around as much as you can. Have that in the bowl so we don't gotta clean later. I'm gonna grab this kiwi right here. I know you're busy doing all that. Alright. What I'm gonna do with this kiwi, I'm going to take off the skin because I'm gonna get the green flesh that's inside. Do you see that? Yeah. That's really tropical, isn't it? So I'm gonna cut it off. And
how much berries do you use?
I use a pint of each berry. So a pint is probably closest to a ½ a pound, maybe. I'm not that good at science, if you remember earlier. So yeah, it's about a ½ a pound of blue, black, and raspberries. Yeah, it's hard to cut this stuff. Okay.
Why are you only using 1 kiwi?
Because kiwi, the way I'm gonna cut it is gonna cut really small, and also it has a very strong flavor. And as you can tell, it got little black seeds, and those seeds will go everywhere. And every time you get a seed, you get a little bit of the flavor of kiwi. So.
Is it okay if you eat the seeds?
Oh yeah, that's most of the fruit really. I'm gonna finish cutting this really quickly.
Is this mixed enough?
That is perfect, thank you. Or as girls say, it is perf. I'm not good at what girls say. Again, I'm a 16-year-old dude, so it's not my forte. Alright, cut that up one more time. Alright, let's get this in there.
Looks so good.
There we go. Alright, next thing we're gonna do with that, we're gonna add a little bit of sugar. I have right here. And sugar will break down all the fruit. I'm gonna wipe out my hands. I don't want to be sticky. So, alright, I'm gonna open this up. Uh-oh, you dropping stuff again? I see you got yourself a little habit going. But I'm gonna add a little bit of that sugar, and that'll break down all the fruit really well. Put that back on the cabinet. On the thingamajig, I don't even know what it's called. But while you're mixing that, let's check up on ratatouille. Ooh, that is really nice. So, get my spoon. We'll mix this around. And you see what I mean by stew? All the vegetables are really soft and they're nice and tender. And while it's like this, I'm going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. I'm gonna mix that around really well inside the pan.
Is it done?
Yeah, it's about done. The longer you let it cook, the more the flavors come together. So it's just up to your preference whenever you're cooking it. So put my spoon back and put the top on this. Alright, I think that's good with the fruit. You're about to kill it, and it's already dead. Now that we got done plating this, I'm gonna grab the salad mix, aka the spinach. Grab a little handful, make it look all pretty, you know. AKA, I don't know what it stands for. I just hear it a lot from old people. I guess it's an old people thing. I don't know. I have to ask my mom. But I'm gonna mix the salad dressing around to get all the honey and all the oil and all the dressing all together. Because once it sits, it just separates. It's like a bad couple. They always want to get away from each other. Oil and whatever it's with. So I'm gonna add a little bit of it to the salad. Ooh, there's a lot, isn't it? Yeah. Fill the pecans. And for a garnish, you gotta make it look pretty. I got a little bit of basil ready. Sprinkle that on top of the ratatouille. And I have a little bit of Parmesan cheese for the whole dish. And
It's perfect.
thank you. Thank you so much. You know, you are something else. But, and a few pecans for the salad. And that is our dish.
Our ratatouille, fruit salad, and our spinach salad has been plated with our awesome vinaigrette on top. It looks so scrumptious. Now for the best part, I get to taste it. So is this like a rat-tat salad or something?
No, it's two separate things, but it's just on one plate. It's ratatouille with all those summer vegetables in the very vibrant colors, and then it has a summer salad with the citrus pecan vinaigrette. And I sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan on the top just so it can bring it all together. To start plating with the next thing, if you can pass me that bowl of fruit, the bowl of fruit behind you.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't think it's another bowl of fruit, right? I hope not. But the plate right there too, you gotta make it look pretty. So I'm gonna grab another spoon from up here. I go up there a lot apparently. Ooh. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get everything in with it. Everything on the plate. And ooh. Dropping fruit everywhere. That'll just be a snack later. But yeah, I'm gonna add that. Make sure you get every color. So I'm gonna grab that kiwi and put it right there on the top if it will stay. There we go. And that is our fruit salad. Usually you can top it off with like a white pudding or a white yogurt or something like that to bring it all together. But I think it just looks so good. It can just like stay right there and I would devour it. And speaking of devouring, I'm gonna let you have a little taste of the ratatouille and the salad. If you want to put that right there for you. Here is your fork.
What do I eat first?
It's whatever you want. How does it taste?
It tastes great.
It is great. Yeah, 2 thumbs up for me because I like it. I already know how it tastes like because I eat it all the time in the house. That's a secret. I'm not supposed to tell my mom. But I guess you want to go for a second bite. How does the salad taste? You forgot about the salad already. You can probably really taste the vinaigrette. And if you want to, you can taste it just by itself. Do you want to do that?
Spoon?
The spoon? You can just dip your finger in there. Ain't nobody watching. good too. Okay, that's exactly what I was hoping for that reaction. Hopefully, whoever watches this is probably even more thrilled than you are.
OMG! Everything was amazing. I can't believe the veggies actually taste that good. That was great.
Thank you. Give me a high five for it. Oh, yeah.
I wish you could have tasted.
Me too, kind of.
And that was our show for today.
I really don't wish you could have tasted it, because then you wouldn't have taken all my food, and I would have been kind of mad, and you might have to get beat up. But it's okay though. It's great though. You're gonna taste it at your house. Thank you. Goodbye.
Kids who cook take their time to make their dish very fine. Kids who cook make their dish neat to create their.
You don't want to miss another episode of Kids Who Cook. Stay tuned to see what Chef Cameron cooks next time.
Let's go. Kids who cook.